This is a Channel Africa podcast. You can also get Channel Africa on satellite PAS10, DSTV Audio Bouquet 802, and OpenView Bouquet Channel 628.
Africa's role in the global financial system once again under the spotlight, and this is with the launch of the African Credit Rating Association, ACRA. The Pan-African initiative aims to strengthen the continent's credit ecosystem by reshaping how African economies are assessed, financed and understood, ultimately influencing borrowing costs and improving access to finance for African countries and African businesses. Channel Africa's economics reporter Innocent Samosa attended the launch and filed this report.
Delegates engaged in high-level dialogue on redefining Africa's credit future, focusing on transparency, credibility and homegrown solutions that reflect Africa's economic realities. Sifiso Falala, president of the African Credit Rating Association, or ACRA, says this is the right moment for Africa to establish its own credit rating body to help address long-standing gaps in the continent's financial sector.
If you look at the global economics and the way African countries have started to grow and started to overcome their structural problems economically, as well as the establishment of the African Continental Free Trade Area, everything seems to point to the fact that Africa needs to take the initiative and begin to build institutions and assets within the continent that will help it to grow. So the moment is very opportune because we believe that African economies should be growing at a faster rate than previously.
But what role do African governments, investors and institutions need to play to ensure the success of this initiative?
Certainly, having 33 countries in junk status or uninvestable does not help any government in any part of the continent. And that situation will be part of their legacy because someone has to change that. And ACRA has a significant role to play because come to think of it, the credit ratings, they should not benefit only external investors or investors in general. They should also benefit the sovereigns and the issuers of credit instruments so that they themselves can improve. So the exclusive monopoly view where only investors are supposed to benefit from credit ratings is something that ACRA would like to have challenged and people to think and write about it.
Zwelibanzi, Maziya, Chief Operating Officer at Sovereign Africa Ratings, says engagements with and recognition from South Africa's National Treasury would go a long way in supporting the work and development of ACRA.
What that would mean for ACRA, I think it's firstly recognition. That is important and it goes a long way. And the reason is that once you have a good relationship with a national level stakeholder such as the National Treasury, it becomes much easier to engage with corporates, financial institutions, domestically. And this, I'm speaking about this from the perspective of Sovereign Africa Ratings itself. We solicited a rating in Zanzibar as well as Tanzania. And what this does is it makes the conversations much easier to engage when you are dealing with corporates.
For Channel Africa News, I'm Innocent Samosa in Johannesburg, South Africa.
That podcast was courtesy of Channel Africa, the African perspective.